Hey there, you cubers. It's 3x3x3 here. Well, we're really in the midst of winter out here on the East Coast, and to me, nothing really sets off or offsets the winter blues like just a nice unboxing. So this is my newest order from the Cubicle. Let's get into this and see what's in here. Okay. All right. First, this is all fairly budget cubey type stuff. This is the LaFun 2x2 dart. I thought that this looked pretty cool. Let's see. It's I don't even know really quite how to describe this. It's I've never quite turned anything like this before. Oh, there we go. So this is kind of cool. This will be fun to kind of get into and solve. It's a little bit stiff. Part of that is I'm not exactly sure how the turning in this works, but I can't imagine this being too hard to solve. But you know, for a couple bucks, this is kind of a fun little shape mod to have out on the table when people come over, you know, and they want to pick up and fiddle around with stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, the center turning, if it's not lined up exactly right, this is really it's tough to turn. The center portion right here is independent of both layers. So unless this little line is lined up with one of the seams, you know, there's no corner cutting on this whatsoever. So it's a little bit difficult to turn. But that's okay. Once again, this is the LaFun 2x2 dart. It's a couple bucks on the Cubicle site. So that being said, let's see what's next. Okay, this is cool. This is a Yushin 3x3 mirror cube, and this looks pretty cool. I haven't done a whole lot of mirror cube solving. The one shape modded cube that I have that's like this it still has all the different colors on it, but this is pretty cool. This it turns very nicely. This is not something that you're going to be solving for speed or anything like that. But in terms of shape mod, this is actually really cool. I'm looking forward to solving this in a little bit. The stickers on it, I don't know if they are vinyl or not. They feel like they're very thin metal that's glued on here. We'll lube this up a little bit and see what solving looks like. But this is actually this is pretty exciting. So once again, this is the Yushin Black Kirin Mirror Cube. There's that. Let's see what's next. Oh, in order to get free shipping, I had to add something that was $1. And so this is a $1 fidget cube. I don't really know if I would be playing around with this a whole lot. I'll probably end up giving this away to somebody. There's a switch on one side, a little joystick feeling thing here, little circle thing that goes around, 5 little bumps that 3 of them seem to make noise, a ball that rolls around, 3 little dials that spin, and an on-off switch. I don't know. It's 99 cents. What are you gonna say? So that was the gray fidget cube. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's much cheaper than you're gonna find them anywhere else. So if you're in the mood to fidget with something, you might want to pick this up. All right, this next thing. This is the Yushin Black Kirin Skewb. Now, I have never solved a Skewb before. Now that I'm getting better and better with the cube, with a 3x3, I've been trying to get some different shape mods to play around with, but this is something new entirely. Feels very foreign to turn. It's actually, you know, it turns quite nicely. There's a tiny little bit of corner cutting going on here, but I think with a little bit of lube, I don't know, it's intriguing. If you've been playing with a regular cube for a long time, this is something that just feels very, very foreign. So I'm going to have to look up some algorithms on how to solve this, but you know, for a couple bucks, it's a cool thing to play around with. Once again, this is the Yushin Black Kirin Skewb. I have a couple more things in here. This is the Diane Zanyun 3x3. Let's see. Let's see what this feels like. Okay, so this is interesting. This feels different than almost any other cube I have, and once again, this is a budget cube. This is $3.99, and it's very rounded. It feels very cool. Like the corners of this, I don't know if you can really see this, but the corners are not sharp. It's very it's rounded over. It feels great to turn right out of the box. I could loosen this up a little bit, lube it up a little bit. I really like the colors on this. The fact that the blue is very, very saturated. The red is really dark. The green, you know, it's this just feels really great. This is not what I was expecting out of something like this. It's maybe a little bit tight right out of the box. We can loosen this up a little bit. Corner cutting wise, yeah, you know, pretty much what you would expect, I think, for a budget cube. But this feels, all I can say is this feels great. It's a little slick on the outside, but I'm looking forward to putting in a bunch of solves on this, because this is kind of different than any other out-of-the-box cube that I've gotten. There's some kind of lube in it. It doesn't sound sandy or anything like that. It feels very smooth to turn. But once again, if you want to pick up something that's cheap and feels great, this is the once again the Diane Zanyun 3x3 in stickerless. Okay, a couple more things in here. Let's see. Alright, this is the Moyu. What is this? This is interesting. We're just going to open this up, and it's Moyu, but I don't see anything that I ordered that was Moyu. So maybe this is the Yangchen Yan 3. If it's not, oh yeah, there it is. Of course, it's on this side of the box, the last side of the box that, of course, we're going to look on. I get most of my cubes stickerless. It's just something that I've found that I prefer. But this, I hadn't seen this before. It was inexpensive. It's under $4, and I got it in white. And you can see here the blue, the red, the green, the orange, the yellow, the white. This actually feels great as well. It's nice and loose. It's obviously lubed, and for a stickered cube, I really like the white in the stickers. This is the first white cube that I've gotten, and I don't know. It feels great. It feels fast. It does not feel sandy at all. I'm really looking forward to putting in some solves on this one. So once again, this is the Yangchen Yan 3. And last but not least, in here, this is a 3x3 shape mod that I've been looking at for a while. This is the Z-Wave 3x3, and it's a pillowed and wave cube. And oh man, this is wild. As you can see, it has a pillowed effect, but it also has kind of this wave effect on the edge. It's definitely little sandy right out of the box. This is not going to be something that you're going to get a lot of corner cutting on. It's, yeah, you know, see, this is minimal corner cutting and all. So we might need to loosen this up a little bit, lube it up a little bit. But it feels really cool. Like after solving with a regular cube for so long, just the tactile feel of this is just very odd. Your hands fit very nicely on this, but the fact that it's pillowed and waved make it a cool little addition to any cube collection. It's not, none of these are super expensive. This was probably the most expensive one in the lot. This was $6. But that's okay, because this is something that I can see people wanting to pick up and play with. So once again, all of these cubes are available at Cubicle.com. Everything's super cheap. I think it's time to go put some solves on this mirror cube, and then we can do some individual reviews of all of these later in the week. So once again, have a great weekend, everybody, and happy cubing. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.